Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Open man right side is Sharp. Results on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Ready? Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Young on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. A good pick up there at 22.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Let's go now.
Young takes it on the sneak, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. First and 10, it's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So
accelerating, and off he goes. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He would have had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here is Young. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to about the 45. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Here we go.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. First down, Young. Flush to his right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Panthers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on third down. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Sanders, and he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of his end zone, Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Young off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be trapped.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Darius Phillips on the loose. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he's loose again. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Again, Elder Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He sets to fire deep. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando
Each
for
team making their
Jonathan
final
Coachman
preparations
and
for
REA
this
Sports
second
halftime
half.
report.
We're about ready
Coach.
too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third.
Take a look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Young will set to throw. And this one is incomplete. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
That open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Look at this Carolina defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Gabriel Davis.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And Stroud now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's Young on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. It's Young off play action. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Sanders. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 73 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
He's across midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Flushed out right. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this stuff that they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Trying to improvise. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First and 10, it's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Von Bell.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Young going to move him around.
To throw is Young on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down
Each
the
team
coast
making their
now to
final
Orlando.
preparations
That's where
for
we
this
find
second
Jonathan
half.
Coachman
We're about ready
with our EA
to. As
Sports
we'll send you back
halftime
up to
report.
Charlotte and
Coach.
rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud swings this one out wide for Pierce.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Keith Taylor.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here is Young. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may that kick it overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there, kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the...
There he goes, left side. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead. And coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Stroud looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Stroud off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I mean, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long with no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going for it with Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. C.J. Stroud scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Panthers 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On second down, Young again. It's caught. Becker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going into the bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to keep his offensive smart.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Second down, back to Sanders.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Young.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to Dell. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And they will take a